Assalamu Alaykum, dear friends, and welcome back to Voice Notes from Maryam. Today, I want to share something deeply personal and close to my heart. It's about a feeling many of us know too well, the feeling of failure. I want to introduce you to a sister. We'll call her Maryam. Every morning, Maryam wakes up with a heavy heart. As she scrolls through her social media feed, she sees her peers celebrating their achievements. Things like promotions and perfect family pictures and fitness milestones and thriving businesses. Miriam can't help but feel like she's failing because she has nothing to show. She feels like she's failing in every aspect of her life, so her relationship with Allah feels distant. She hasn't been feeling her ibadah. Her marriage seems to be falling apart and nowhere near the dreams that she had. Her health is not great. She's dealing with constant migraines and fatigue, and she has no idea where to start. And to top it all off, she's under a lot of financial stress. She has tried different things to help herself, but it still feels like she's failing in every area. She had many dreams, many things to look forward to, and her life, looked great, or should I say her future looked great a few years ago, but that's not her reality right now. And so she's losing hope and she's struggling to keep going. I think there are many Miriams in our society. Maybe you can identify with some of what she's going through, right? People may look at you and keep questioning when you will achieve things in your career. They're questioning why you haven't reached this milestone or that milestone, right? And you too may be feeling like a failure. But what if I told you that you're not a failure and all you need is a system to help you start taking steps in the right direction? I remember having a light bulb moment after I read about the idea of systems from James Clear, who's the author of Atomic Habits. The thing is, we all want to achieve things in our lives around our career, our family, health, and all of that. And most of us choose specific things that we want to achieve, right? Like, I want to write a book or I want to lose 10 kg. But then, to make real, tangible progress, having a goal is not enough. Rather, having a system is what moves the needle. The author explains, and he gives examples. So he says, if you're a coach, your goal is to win a championship, and your system is what your team does at practice every day. If you're a writer, your goal is to write a book, but your system is the writing schedule that you follow every week. If you are a runner, your goal is to run a marathon, but then your system is the training schedule for the month. If you're an entrepreneur, your goal is to build $1 million business, but then your system is your sales and your marketing process. I found this very inspiring and I decided to build a repeatable system, which I keep talking about, especially for people who feel like they're all over the place and need to hit the reset button. My system is something that I've turned into a 12-week challenge online. And so for 12 weeks, myself and a group of like-minded women come together and work on the different parts of our lives with our system, which is broken down into 4 different parts. The 4 parts are focus, dua, action, and accountability. Again, I've turned this into a whole online course, but I always say, when you're feeling low, when you're feeling like a failure, when you feel like you don't know where to start with dua. Don't go into all of the 4 parts of the system like focus and dua and action. Start with dua at least, right? Start with choosing dua over worry. For someone like Miriam who was losing hope, I would say to her, start with only dua as your own system, even if it's just a 1 day thing, even if it's a 3 day thing, right? By the way, I just did a masterclass last week on how to start with dua. The masterclass is called How to Choose Dua Over Worry. Because the truth is, life can get overwhelming, and sometimes, no matter how hard we try, the worry, the anxiety, and everything in between just does not go away, right? But then there's always hope because the door to calling on Allah is always open. If you're taking anything away from this video, I pray that you take away the fact that you are not a failure, you're on a journey, and you are right where you need to be. I will leave the link to the masterclass, How to Choose Dua Over Worry, in the description. I will also leave the link to my 12-week dua challenge because the doors are open for that. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next voice note. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.